There are stories the world whispers because speaking them aloud makes them feel unreal. Stories that sit somewhere between miracle and mathematics, between probability and the quiet hand of fate. This is one of them. In the winter of 1972, a young woman stepped onto a plane, not knowing she would soon fall farther than any human being had ever fallen and survive. Her name was Vesna Vulovic. She was 22, bright-eyed and restless, working as a flight attendant not for aviation but for the horizon. January 26th felt like an ordinary shift on JAT Flight 367. No storms, no warnings, just passengers sitting into their seats and a crew moving through. If someone had told her she would soon be the sole survivor of that flight, she would have laughed. But the sky had different script. The explosion tore through the aircraft at 33,000 feet. One moment, the cabin was whole. The next, it was fire, metal, snow, and silence. Investigators argued over the cause. A bomb, a failure, a conspiracy, but in that moment, none of it mattered. Vesna, trapped inside a section of the fuselage, was falling. Not toward the death, but toward something beyond calculation. People don't survive falls from 10,000 feet, let alone 33,000. Yet somehow she did. The forest below softened the impact. The snow gave way. The wreckage curled around like a shield instead of a coffin. When rescuers found her, her legs were broken, her skull fractured, yet she was breathing. Against logic, against statistics. She woke months later with no memory of the fall, only the boarding of the plane. Reporters called her a miracle. Scientists called her impossible. Vesna called herself nothing. She simply lived, quietly, far from headlines. Her survival remains one of the aviation's strangest mysteries, but not because it offers answers, but because it reminds us that sometimes life hangs by a thread, and the universe chooses, without explanation, to let it hold. This was Vesna Vulovic, the woman who fell from sky and returned to the world. Follow House of Arts for more facts.